What's up, metalheads? I'm Jamie. This is the Blades and EDC channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. If you are new, please consider subscribing. Most of my viewers are not subscribed. And if you enjoy this video, hit that like button for me. If you do subscribe, I really appreciate your subscription. Everyone who has been subscribed, thank you guys all so much. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Today we're going to take a look at a knife that I think is horrendously ugly, but it has everything else going for it. You know, it's one of those, I really like this knife, but it's just so ugly. These scales, I don't know what they were thinking or why they went this route, but you know, it is what it is. This is the Spyderco Carribean. This is part of Spyderco's Salt series. It has the LC200N blade still, which makes it highly corrosion resistant. Stainless steel liners on washers, and yeah, it's just not a good looking knife in my opinion. I really do not like these scales at all, although ergonomically they are really good. These are G10 scales. Basically what they've done here is they've layered yellow and black G10, several layers of it, and then they've milled in through the black on the outside to the layer of yellow below the black. So it does give it good traction. Definitely does make it grippy the way they've done it. This is a bigger knife too, extremely lightweight for its size. I'll give you the specs real quick. Blade length, or overall length, is 8.54 inches. Blade length is 3.7 inches. Blade thickness is 141 thousandths. It weighs 4.2 ounces. It is a fingerprint magnet. There is no doubt about that. This is one of Spyderco's compression locks, and honestly the compression lock is one of my favorite locks. It is my favorite Spyderco lock, but it's one of my overall favorite locks. I love the compression lock. Yeah, it may be my favorite. It really may be. I don't know, the shark lock's up there too, but I love the compression lock. It's such a good locking system. It's so easy to use. Your fingers have to be out of the way to close the blade. It's extremely strong. Yeah, I love this compression lock. All my Spydercos are compression locks, except for one, a budget one I bought a while back, the Tenacious. It's a liner lock. But all my other Spydercos are all compression locks. I'll give you some size comparisons real quick. Here's the... Actually, they're not all compression locks. I have another Spyderco that isn't compression lock. There's the Yojimbo 2, which is a compression lock. Where's my Para 3? Here's my Para 3, which is another compression lock. Here is a frame lock Spyderco, but this is not my knife. This is the Spidey Chef by Spyderco. You can see this is a big knife. And here's the Mannix. This is the other one that's not a compression lock. Spyderco Mannix 2, which is a big knife, and it's probably got at least a 1/4 inch of length on the Mannix 2. Here is a Benchmade 940. Here's a Benchmade Bug Out. Big knife, very large knife. Here's a QSP Penguin. Thickness, it's just a hair thinner than a Penguin in the thickness department. Very close in thickness though. Here's the AD 20.5. That should give you guys a good idea on the size of this knife and how large it is. And honestly, for how the size of it, it feels very lightweight in hand. It looks like it would weigh a lot more than it does. The action's fantastic. It's Spyderco's compression lock action. I mean, just like any other Spyderco. The ergos are really good. With a medium-sized hand, you can see how much I got left here. When I look at this knife, first thing that comes to my mind is blade chops. You know, what could blade chops do with this? Take off, you know, come back right here behind this standoff, and then you could reshape this blade a little bit. You could probably even put a finger choil in there, do a 50-50 choil possibly. No, you couldn't do a 50-50 choil. Lots of possibilities with this knife because this is far too large for my hand. Oh, by the way, this knife was sent in by Craig. Thank you, Craig, for sending this knife in. I greatly appreciate it. The action's amazing on it, though. I love the blade shape, kind of a sheep's footy, Warncliffe-y kind of shape. I'm going to go sheep's foot. It has a little bit of belly in there, not too much, though. Got lots of tip action there. Very long knife. Very slender, very sleek. Liners are nested, and they are stainless steel also. Deep not a deep carry clip, but standard's not really a standard clip for Spyderco. Where's a Spyderco? I don't have any here that have the either original. Oh, the Mannix, similar to Mannix, but actually I think they're the same, just done slightly differently. Same length and everything. I was thinking it was longer, but it's not longer. It's the same length. I guess just how long this is optical illusion. I really like the knife, other than the look and the length. I think it would be a great contender to send off to blade chops. And Craig has had other knives chopped, quite a few of them. Downside of this one is scales. You're going to still be stuck with these scales. I'm not aware of anyone that makes aftermarket scales for this knife, but if someone did, this may be a better seller for them. This is one that's always seems to always be in stock, and it's just my opinion, but I think that is the look of these scales. I think that's why they don't sell out like a lot of Spydercos do. These just seem to stay in stock. But with the LC200N blade shape, they could do something with the aesthetics of this knife. I think this would be a big seller for them. With the compression lock and the LC200N, yeah, this would be a good one. Could be a good one for Spyderco. And it really does have lots of potential to be chopped. So many different routes you could go with this knife to chop it. And honestly, somebody out there could probably make some scales for this. And with that blade shape, change these scales up. Man, it'd be a good looker with the right scales. But as it is a ugly, really nice knife. Really good knife. Everything about it's really good other than the aesthetics. And you know, the size, the length, and everything, that's purely subjective. A larger person out there may like this size. It's extremely lightweight for its size. I swear it doesn't feel like it weighs 4.2 ounces. They're claiming it does, but this one's made in Taiwan, by the way. I want to check the weight. I'm probably wrong. It probably weighs 4.2 ounces, but it feels lighter in hand. It really does. .3 ounces. I was wrong. My scales are probably off a little bit, so it probably is 4.2. Yeah, cool. Really cool knife. Except for the look. For me personally, again, that's subjective. You may look at this and love it. Maybe you're into Transformers and Bumblebee, and this is right up your alley. For me personally, it's not. But I see a lot of potential in this knife. It could be great. It is a great knife. It's just not a great looker. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys on the next one.